My wife cheated on me, so I hooked up with a succubus. By Objective Tale 6047. I downed a glass of straight whiskey in one gulp. The taste and the smell of it burned like I was drinking fire. I ordered another. The bartender obliged and poured more. I was gonna need as much of the drink as I could afford to get over this. My wife has been cheating on me with Tom, the neighbor. For years, she admitted to me. I came home after getting fired from my job, and just to top it all off, I found them together in our bed. She wore nothing but a lace-strap bra, and she was riding him. I only remember shouting my lungs out and seeing red. I may have broken Tom's nose in my episode of Fury. When I calmed down a bit, I found the room to be a mess with sheets, clothing, and random objects about the floor. My ex-wife and her lover, with red running down his nose, huddled on the mattress and looked at me wide-eyed and trembling at the storm of my sheer anger. I glared at them both and told her, when I come back, you better be gone. And here I was, drowning my pain away. Our marriage wasn't perfect, I admit, but I didn't think it would lead to this. Or maybe it was this bad, and I just didn't see it. I wasn't sure of anything then, except that the alcohol was my only friend, and I would gladly imbibe in that friendship. I had down my next glass, glad that I was beginning to feel the buzz. Anything to take my mind off this whole fucking off a day. Any.
Rough day, handsome?
My thoughts interrupted by a sensual voice. I don't know where she came from, but there she was, right beside me. She was beautiful in the way she came out of a magazine. She was tan, long wavy black hair, sporting a little black dress I thought every woman wore. She smelled of cocoa butter and flowers, and her eyes and smile just, God, they just embellished my whole world.
No one drinks this much unless they had a rough day.
Every syllable she uttered gave me tingles and intoxicated me in a way that a couple of glasses of Jim Beam can. I got fired, and my wife have been cheating on me for years, I blurted out. Booze will just make you open yourself up like a book to anyone. I probably would have spilled my guts out to the disinterested bartender, who probably listened to more stories than mine. I didn't care. I just wanted someone to feel sorry for me. My unnamed guest had a martini in her hand. She grabbed a skewer olive and told me,
You know the best way to get over a woman is to get inside a new one.
She raised her eyebrows and licked her olive in a very suggestive way. It was soon inside her mouth. Before I knew it, we were in some dirty, unimpressive motel room, but I didn't mind. My ex had years of another man behind my back, and goddammit, it was my turn. We were a sweaty mess on arms and legs as I mounted her. At first, she felt cold inside, but the sex was mind-blowing. What me and my wife had was nothing compared to this. She kept moaning, and I moaned, and I huffed in response. She begged for more, and I gave her more. Then I felt tiny stabs on my cock, little tiny thorns digging into it. I yelled, ouch! In pain, I was trying to pull myself out. Then she grabbed my arms. The force she gripped my arms with was almost bone crushing. Hey, what are you? I asked and I screamed. The woman I was on top of not a minute ago was something else now entirely. Her enticing eyes were replaced with two black pits devoid of anything. Her smile split open to reveal fangs. Her tan skin turned an ashen gray. Her hair had flattened and thin like a corpse. Her fingernails felt like knives as they dug into my arms and caused me to bleed.
Give me more.
She gave off an inhuman banshee-like wail while I tried to release myself from her bondage. She kept me restrained as I fought my way out of her. I hit the fucking thing as hard as I could, and she cackled at my feeble attempts to fight her off. She stopped laughing when I slammed my fist down her face. She yelled and I flew off the bed and scary room. I looked back inside and she was gone. Nowhere to be seen. I went back inside to get my clothes back on. I checked my crotch because I still felt pain. My penis was covered in blisters and cuts. It was covered in some foul smelling ooze. I washed myself and dressed, then finally got the hell out of there. I called my friend to pick me up. I decided not to go to the hospital. My home is empty. I'm finally divorced. I debate hooking up with a girl again, then I change my mind when I think of that demonic face, and I feel sharp pain like thorn in my crotch. Ooh, what a story. It gives me pain just to read it. Well, y'all know what to do. If you like the story, leave a like and a comment. If you want to hear more stories, leave a subscribe. Y'all can follow me also on Twitter at Akutabi. Thank y'all, and I'll see y'all on the wasteland.